peak hurricane strength. So there are hurricane watches in force for Nova Scotia. But eventually, as we move through the second half of the week, the storm will weaken a touch, and it will also slide away from the northeast of North America. Now to the Pacific Ocean, a couple of tropical troublemakers here. This is severe tropical storm Faxai, currently a long way away from the southeast of Japan. This one here, though, is of more immediate concern. This is Typhoon Ling Ling, which is going to be fuddling its way through the Yellow Sea and then bringing some very wet and windy weather across North Korea. Storm then tracking its way inland across the northeast of China. Could be some significant rainfall, maybe some flooding, and the winds could cause some damage as well. And if we zoom out again and catch up on tropical storm Faxai, well, that is likely to track into the southeast of Japan. It may strengthen to a typhoon, but even if it doesn't, it's going to bring some very wet, very windy weather.
Across the globe, people have come to rely on an array of products, from bicycles to whiskey, spices to semiconductors. This series looks at the people, systems and networks that go into making and bringing them to market.
We're spreading the knowledge and the technology across the globe.
Made on Earth, coming soon on BBC World News.
Hello, this is BBC World News. I'm Karen Giannoni. Our top stories: African leaders pay tribute to Robert Mugabe, who's died aged 95. He's praised for his leadership of the independence struggle, but others say Zimbabweans suffered too long under his rule.
He is our former president, and he liberated us from the colonists, as well as giving us land.
He was a dictator to others, he was a hero to others. So he has done a lot for other people, but other people think he was a bad guy.
The aftermath of the disaster in the hurricane-ravaged Bahamas fears that the number of deaths there will be staggering. Getting to grips with Brexit, a turbulent week for Britain's Prime Minister ends with opposition parties uniting to block a snap election in October. And an emergency summit to save the Amazon rainforest. We'll bring you the news.
Well, good evening. Very good to see everybody present here. So please turn your microphones on and say hello.
Hello.
Very good to hear from you. So what's your name?
My name is Nika.
Nika? Say it again. Please say it again. What's your name? Okay, she just disappeared. All right. So this is a conversational English practice, and what we do here, we just talk. We speak in English. So please say hello to me.
Hello.
Hello. What is your name?
My name is Bogdan.
Very good, Bogdan. Nice to meet you. My name is Vladimir. Where are you from, Bogdan?
I'm from Krasnodar.
Very good, very good. I have many friends from Krasnodar. How about the weather right now in Krasnodar?
Weather is changing right now. I think that now is cloudy.
Okay, good, good, excellent.
Hi.
Yes, hello. What's your name?
My name is Anastasia.
Very good, Anastasia. Where are you from?
I'm from Russia, in Kazan.
Kazan, okay. Very good. I've been to Kazan, let me see, July 10th, I think. Yeah, we did a big presentation there. It's a very beautiful city. I just love this city. Very excellent. Anybody else? Just say hello. All right, so the first question to everybody is what is new? Share a little bit the news, and I will share the news with you all. Bogdan, what is new?
What is what?
What is new?
New?
Yes.
In Russian language.
No, we do not speak Russian. We speak only English.
New, in my opinion, new is something that changed in the world, and there is a notification about it.
What do you mean?
New is something like BBC, for example, or not.
Well, I don't understand.
What is new? How do you spell new? N-E-W.
Yes, of course.
In what meaning?
In what meaning? What is new?
Yes.
You're asking me? Okay, I can share my news with you if you want to. But
sorry about that. I couldn't understand your question. You mean, for example, how are you? Yes?
Well, we started this conversation with that. The first thing that I told you, I said, how are you? How are you doing? And you said something, and then I asked you about the weather.
Okay. Thank you. Because in my screen, I can see a website with BBC. That's why I suppose that you are asking me about BBC News.
And I will ask you about that later. That's absolutely
okay. But now I can answer you that I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, and what is new?
And what is new? Today was the third day in school, and I have a new subject. I had a new subject today, economics, and I liked it so much.
Okay. Why is that?
What?
Why is that? Why did you like economics?
Because I think that I'm a humanitarian person. That's why I like humanitarian subjects.
All right, very good. Anybody else, please? What is new? Ladies, Nastya. Share the news, please.
Yes.
Please.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Tell us a little bit about what is going on. What is new in your place or in your life?
I don't understand you.
All right. So if you ask me, for example, what's new? Okay. Do you understand the word "what's up"? Do you understand that?
Yes.
So what's up? What's up?
What's up? Yes.
So answer the question. What's up? Okay, you don't understand. Yeah, I know. So what's up means the same like what's new. You know, and when a person like my age asks you what's up, you know, many times the teenagers like you will answer, sun is up. Do you see the point? What's up? Sun is up. Because, you know, teenagers, they do not like talking with elder people like me, but that's okay. I understand. So Bogdan said that you had 3 days at school. Now, Anastasia, how about you? How many days have you attended your school?
Now I'm studying in university.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm not studying in school. Now I'm free курс. Как сказать курс?
Third year.
On mathematics specialist.
Wow. Congratulations. That's kind of cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bogdan, how about you? Do you go to school?
Yes, I go to school. That's why I had such subjects.
Yeah, but see, Anastasia doesn't go to school. She goes to the university. But that's okay. That's why I'm asking. Now, what is your grade? Is it 10th grade, 11th grade?
11th.
11th grade. Okay, so you're planning to take this Russian national exam, correct?
Of course.
All right, I understand. So where did you learn your English?
First of all, I learned English at school. Secondly, with my tutor.
Okay, very good, excellent. So how do you learn English with a tutor?
As a rule, I'm always given any tasks about ЕГЭ, for example, grammar, vocabulary, oral part, essay, letter, and so on. And during my preparation, I always learn something about English. For example, vocabulary.
Yeah, I understand. So, and see, my part is, of course, this is for the Russian national exam, and we will talk a little bit, but from my perspective, it's not from the perspective of the tutor, it's a different perspective. But anyway, so what I want to ask you is, do you know some UFC fighters?
If I'm not mistaken, Conor McGregor is UFC fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about Khabib?
Yes, Khabib too.
Okay, very good. So have you ever heard them speak in English?
I don't remember about Conor McGregor, but I remember about Khabib.
Yeah.
And
so
I think that his pronunciation is not good, but he speaks very, easily, maybe.
Well, I like him speaking, and why I'm just trying to quote this example about Khabib, because this is how I want you to speak. Probably you think that that's very easy, but when you have in front of you the audience, like maybe some 1,000 people or even more, and all of them they're just asking you very bad questions, very bad, and always he finds something very funny to answer, and I just love it. All right. Yeah, anyway, that's good. So maybe we have some other people who want to join us. Are there any people who want to join, who want to say hello to us? Anybody else? Okay, if not, then as Bogdan said, I have the screen of BBC World News, and I hope that you watched the BBC World News just in the very beginning, correct? Can we talk a little bit about the World News?
Yes, maybe.
Okay, what happened?
I'd like to say that I like BBC, but BBC Russian channel. I always visit this channel in YouTube, and in my opinion, BBC is independent, and in comparison with the first channel, for example, the news are absolutely different, and the way they give the news is different too.
Okay, so can I ask your
listen to me.
Yeah, can I ask your tutor to teach you something?
Yes, of course.
Well, news is, not news are. Okay?
Of course, I remember, but
yeah, you said,
I'm sorry about it.
You said that you learned grammar, and believe me that Habib knows grammar better than you. Even when you say that he speaks in a very easy language, no. The only point is you have to talk a lot. If you talk a lot, yeah. So that's okay. I understand. But my question was about the latest news on the BBC. What were the latest news? Yeah, which you heard.
One moment.
Yeah, please. Sure.
Let me recall.
Yeah, Anastasia, or Is it, Bogdan, is it tuna captor for you? Is it your pronoun or moniker? Tuna captor, is it yours, moniker or pronoun?
No.
No? But who's that? Tuna, can you say hello to us? Yeah, probably not. Okay.
I can say hello.
Who is that?
My name is Vlad.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Just join us. We are waiting somebody to join. And just first of all, give your name and give all of us your name, and then say hello and start your what you want to say.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
My name is Nasha. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Dasha.
Dasha. Dasha, where are you from?
I'm from Belarus.
Belarus. Very good, excellent. And you go to school or university, and which grade do you go to?
I studied in school in grade 11,
okay.
And I want to go to university and learn English because it's really interesting language.
Yeah,
I really hope I can do it.
Yeah, sure, you can. Your English is excellent. And this guy you wanted to say, please.
Yeah.
Ladies
so
first.
I'm from Russia.
Yeah, and what's your name?
Vladislav.
Oh, what's that?
Okay. Vladislav.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the sound is not that good. All right, Vlad, where are you from?
So I'm from Russia. I'm from Sortavala. It's near the St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay.
City. Yeah. I'm in the 11th class and I'm studying English. I'm planning to pass EGA. So I'm preparing for it and trying to practice some speech.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Excellent. So, and one comment. You know that usually what we do, we take an exam. You never know whether you will pass it or not. Like when you say, I will pass, yeah, hopefully you will pass. But
I'm going to pass.
That's not the point. The point is if you can see pass, that means that if you think about two cars, one car passes by another. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And nobody knows whether you will pass the exam or not. So you will take an exam, you will sit an exam. And,
Все в интернете.
I don't know who is talking here. Okay, sorry, Vlad, I just switched off the sound. Somebody was talking together with me. So when you do it successfully, then you pass the exam. But you just take, like you said, I'm going to take an exam. I'm going to sit an exam. And then in case of successful result, you will pass the exam. And I hope that you will not fail the exam. If you understand.
So, but I know only one word for exams, like pass.
Yeah,
and, I have never said the word like take.
But that's kind of a very common saying, to take an exam or to sit an exam. And okay, let's think about the teacher who will be in charge of your exam. So what will this teacher be doing when during the exam? What is the word for the teacher?
So can you repeat?
Yeah, sure. So you see, you said that you are a student and you will take an exam, or you will sit an exam, you will pass an exam. You can fail, but hopefully you will not fail. How about the teacher who will be together with you at the exam? What is the good word for the teacher? What will the teacher do?
he will be looking at me.
How about exam? I'm asking you about exam. What the teacher will be doing about the exam?
He will be nervous about me.
I'm asking about the verb. The verb. So you see,
Verb.
let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's say
Take, maybe take.
Take an exam. He will take an. Okay. He will administer your exam. He will. The teacher will administer your exam. Okay. So that's why we meet here, because you need to learn the new vocabulary, the new words. And again, to pass means the British word for the word to pass is to overtake. Overtake, like, you know, after World War II, somebody won the victory, and we said that Soviet Union overtook Germany. And when you think about the cars, one car passed by another car. So that's the meaning of the word to pass. To go around, to be the first. Do you understand?
Yes, of course.
All right, very good, excellent. So now you know this little bit of vocabulary.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's not a problem. I'm sorry for talking that much. Okay, Vlad and anybody else, do you want to join us and say hello to us? Anybody else wants to say? Anastasia, do you want to say something? Okay, ladies, they are shy. And Bogdan, you said that you can only see the screen of BBC World News.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, you cannot see me.
Why? I can see you.
Yeah, that's why I'm just checking whether it's possible or not. All right, very good. As you said that it's necessary for you to get prepared for the exams. And so guys and ladies, of course, what I want you to do today is just a little bit a part of the international exam, which is called FCE, which is First Certificate in English. And this is very close to the Russian EGE. So what you do now is, okay, I beg your pardon. I will show you the screen, and hold on. I will show you my, yeah, I will show you. Can you see my screen?
Я ничего не слышу.
Yes, I can see.
All right. So this is the first part of the speaking part of the exam, part 3. Because you know that previous classes we did the previous pages, so that is why you didn't do that. So if you can see my page, you can see that it says here, speaking part consists of 2 phases. Listen to the examiner's instructions for the first phase and look at the test below. Okay, so first of all, you will listen to the examiner's instructions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, very good, excellent. Let's start.
Unit 3, page 41. Speaking. Exercise 1. Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I'd like you to imagine that you are on a committee which has been asked to come up with ideas for stopping young people from smoking. Here are some of the suggestions and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task.
Okay. So, now
talk to each other about the advantages and disadvantages of each suggestion.
So now what I want you to do is have a look at the questions and just tell me, how long do the candidates have to talk for?
On the exams?
How long do the candidates have to talk for? How long? Okay. Yeah, I think that you didn't focus, didn't concentrate.
Yes, we
All
didn't.
right, let's do it over again. I understand.
So we are going to answer this question A, B, C, D about the instruction.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right.
Unit 3, page 41. Speaking. Exercise 1. Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I'd like you to imagine that you are on a committee which has been asked to come up with ideas for stopping young people from smoking. Here are some of the suggestions and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task.
Okay.
Just hold on.
Now it's much easier to answer. It's 2 minutes to talk.
Now, talk to each other about the advantages and disadvantages of each suggestion.
All right. Now, as you remember, the first question is, how long do the candidates have to talk for?
It's 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. So the third part of the speaking part of the exam, which is called you have 2 candidates, not like in Russia. In Russia, you will have to talk to the computer, you know, and this is not a real conversation. And you know that this is much easier when you do not have a real conversation. That is why I'm here, to give you this chance to talk with a real person. So these 2 people, they didn't know each other before the exam, so they met, and absolutely accidentally, at random, and then they have to talk for 2 minutes. Okay, so here we have the second question. What situation does the examiner ask the candidates to think about?
About how can we stop young people from smoking?
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. How can we stop young people from smoking? So the question to you, Bogdan, is, do you think that you will be able to talk with me for 2 minutes? I can time you if you want to. Will it be possible?
So if I'm not mistaken, you won't ask me any questions. I'll speak in solo.
No, it's it's not a monologue. It's a dialogue. And believe me that in the real exam, I mean not the Russian, in the real exam, if you are supposed to make a dialogue and you start doing the monologue, you will be punished for that.
Okay.
Yeah, the main, you have the monologue part, it's part 2. Right now, it's a different part. It's about conversation together. So the main rule for the conversation together, and I'm sorry that I don't do that, I don't fulfill this rule, but I try. 2 sentences are mine, and the third sentence should be the question to the person I talk with. You see the point?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, let's try. You can start. If you want to, I can start.
Yes, start please.
Okay. So, what are the ways to prevent young people from smoking? Well, I think that the best idea is to increase prices. I think that cigarettes are not that expensive. They are affordable for the young people. What do you think?
I absolutely agree with you. And as a rule, young people don't earn money. As a rule, they are given them. They are given it. So I think that such a way to increase prices can make young people not to buy them.
Okay, very good. And then, see, you have to give the turn to me. And
okay.
Yeah, you have to think it over. That's a conversation.
Should I follow the order of these questions? For example, my next question will be about medical alternatives, or no, I can choose something else. Okay. In my opinion, the best way is ban advertising. Advertising.
Okay, and why is that? Why do you think so?
Yes, I think so because advertising can influence young people's mind, and one day they won't buy cigarettes.
Well, ban advertising. Well, you know that as far as I remember, most of the biggest companies they do not advertise cigarettes anymore. If I don't know whether you heard of that or whether you've seen it or not, but previously we used to have lots of advertisement of tobacco, like for famous sportsmen or famous car makers, and right now they do not do that. I think that this is a very good trend, but at the same time, I don't think that advertisement on the package, on the cigarette package works. I don't think so. What do you think? If you look at the, it says smoking is a health hazard. Do you think
the problem? Okay, the problem is that I'm not sure if advertising of cigarettes is prohibited in other countries. I know about Russia, but I'm not sure about Europe, for example.
Okay, go ahead. I turned off the sound. It's yeah. We call it DDoS attacks. I got used to pay no attention. All right, go ahead.
I told that I'm not sure if advertising of cigarettes is prohibited in other countries, but I know about Russia. Yes, it's prohibited here, but not sure about Europe. And maybe such a way of stop young people from smoking is good.
Okay. So, Bogdan, I just want to ask other people to join us because
of course, that's right.
Yeah. So, Vlad, do you have something to say?
So I don't see nothing. I see nothing on the screen. Can I?
You don't see what?
Nothing.
Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. You have to restart.
Yes.
You have to restart your browser.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah, that's all right. So, ladies, do you want to say something? It's Dasha.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure, of course.
I'm so shy. I'm so sorry. Can you start, please?
Yeah. Okay. You want me to start over again? All right. Now, if we think of how to prevent young people from smoking, one of the ways is to raise the legal age. So that's, for example, right now, I think that it's not allowed to buy cigarettes when you are younger than 18 years old or 21, I'm not sure. So if we do it like you cannot buy cigarettes if you are younger than 23, then probably it will prevent young people from smoking. What do you think?
I think young people just try to relax by cigarettes, but it's not way to relax, of course. But it's something illegal, it's something dangerous. Other people can say can hurt them, and they like it. They like dangerous. They like something way to feel yourself more adult, I think.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Bogdan, do you want to say something about this comment?
I agree. That's all I want to say.
Now,
thank you.
Yeah, I understand. And see, the this application, this application is called Zoom, and it allows a free class, free of charge, not paid class, only for 40 minutes. So that means that in about 5 minutes we will have to finish. So that is why I want you to listen to two real candidates. You will listen to their answer and compare with what you have to say, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Unit 3, page 41. Speaking. Exercise 2.
I think these are really good ideas. So let's take them one at a time, shall we?
Okay. Well, for a start, I think they should raise the price of cigarettes. That way, young people would probably smoke less.
We don't want them to smoke less. We want them not to smoke at all. If it was up to me, I'd raise the smoking age to 20.
20? I'm not sure about that. You might stop young people from buying cigarettes, but if you did that, they would just get their older friends or even their parents to buy cigarettes for them. They do that now, don't they?
That's true. What about banning advertising? Do you think that would make a difference?
Yes, it might. Seeing pictures of good-looking people smoking and looking happy must make smoking very attractive to some young people.
Yeah. So if we stop them from seeing those images, it might help.
The other thing I think they should do is have an advertising campaign to show people how smoking can damage their health.
They've tried that before, haven't they? And they found it didn't make much difference. It's like the health warnings on cigarette packets, which say things like smoking kills. They don't seem to stop people smoking.
You're right. I think they tried it with teenagers, and teenagers do all kinds of things that damage their health, and they don't seem to care. What they should do is have a campaign in every primary school.
You're probably right. It's definitely worth a try, and we've got to try everything. Do you think providing people with alternatives would be a good idea? Such as patches that you stick on your arm or special chewing gum?
Anything's worth a try. Have you heard about electronic cigarettes?
Yes. That's a really weird idea, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I know someone who tried them, and it's worked quite well so far.
Thank you.
Okay.
Unit.
That's their conversation, and I'm very sorry that it's about a couple of minutes before the end. I just want to make a little bit of advertisement for myself. I'm sorry, but I have to do that.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I will show you my page right now, and okay. Let me show you the page. So it's here. I think that you can see it, right? Can you see the page?
Yes, yes.
It's in contact, and it's called углубленный английский, which is emphasize the English. It says here. So if you go to VK and you just type in emphasize the English, you will be there on my page, and you're very welcome to come visit me, and probably if you want to join my classes, I'm always very, very happy, more than happy to have classes with you. If you don't want to have classes, you can write the reviews, the testimonials, like nowadays people call it, about my class, and you're very welcome. You will read lots of other testimonials, what would other people want to say about that. So that's kind of a little bit of advertisement for myself. And we can go back to the book and keep on talking about what we said. So if you remember, the two people who were talking there, and their names are, let me see, Sophie and Christian. So they mentioned the medical alternatives like patches, cigarette patch, that's patches stick on your arm, or special chewing gum. What do you think? Do you understand the word patch? Patch.
Is it something like a tape?
Yes, it's you put it on the, it's a sticky tape, You put it on your arm, and they say that it prevents you from smoking. Medical
Yes, yes, I know.
And special chewing gum also. So what do you think? Will it help?
I have never heard about chewing gum, and the problem is that I have never heard any people who were satisfied by medical alternatives, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that it's a good way to stop young people from smoking.
How about electronic cigarettes? They also mentioned it.
I don't think that electronic cigarettes is healthier than usual cigarettes.
Okay.
Maybe
even
just a little.
Or even more dangerous. Okay, Dasha, what do you think?
I think. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's about medical alternatives. We're talking about that. You know, it's possible to put a patch like a sticker on your arm.
Maybe it's working something like placebo. That's I really hope people who really want to избавиться. Господи, я забываю слова. Господи,
Get rid of.
Gets rid of.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah, get rid of smoking. Yeah. Very good. Okay. So we have a little bit of time to review what we did today. So we started with the latest news, and next time, if you're coming, please get prepared with just a couple of news, just to share a couple of 2 or 3 pieces of news just to share with us what is going on in your life, what's new, what's interesting, and so on. So we say hello to each other, then we share the news, and then we listen to the BBC news, we share the latest world news, and then we do some practice from the textbook. Okay, so that sounds like it for today, and thank you so much. That's it.
You too.
Thank you so much too.
And hopefully I will see you next Friday. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Okay.